Alright guys, I am back from the last weekend. I was at a reenactment, colonial time period, 18th century, in America, if you were from another country. And so we were reenacting. We had close to 300 reenactors. This was the biggest of the year. I think I mentioned that before. Anyway, it was super exciting and so much fun. It turned out great. The weather didn't rain, so it's perfect. This is our group, the Watauga Valley Fife and Drum Corps. We are the musicians for the camp and help the militia out by giving signals during battle and everything. Anyway, so it's going to be a montage of pictures here, and I'm just going to say some stuff. Alright, so there was a new game we learned called Liar's Dice, and it's back from that time period. You can actually see an example of it if you have or have seen the second Pirates of the Caribbean, the game where Davy Jones plays for that guy's soul. That's Liar's Dice. So that's an example of what it is. I got to fire a musket, which was pretty awesome. I hadn't been able to the past couple of years because they had a shortage of rifles, and also because I was kind of underage. There's a restriction because we're on a national park, and the government has some rules about that just to be safe. Anyway, and let's see what else happened. We had, I got to stay all weekend. Normally I can only stay a couple days, but I got to stay all weekend this time, and there was some boring at times. I didn't get to vlog too much because, cameras aren't very period. But, yeah, so I probably should have gone ahead and recorded some of that stuff. I guess you guys probably wouldn't have minded to seeing that, but I just didn't really think about it. I did record a lot of the performance we did on Saturday evening. Oh, this is funny. It's like, wow, that's a little too close for comfort. See the Indian there? They aren't even aware of him. Anyway, so yeah, it was real enjoyable. The guy up on the roof there got burned at the stake, or almost, on the second day. So that was good, we saved him. And so he was able to fire a cannon. We had the small cannon, which was... It's always fun. You get to see a clip of that at the end of this video. It's such a cool weapon. And yeah, overall we had a thoroughly good time. There was a lot of food, and the fiddle player came. We had several of them this time, and so in the evenings we had a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys like bluegrass or any of that, but there was a lot of it. We even had some Metallica, but that evening that's another one I should have recorded some, because I'm sure a couple of you would have enjoyed it, so I should have recorded some of that, but I didn't. I actually have some from last year. I don't know if I can get that into the video. No, if I do, I'll figure out a way for a future video about this. But yeah, anyway, it was really fun. We had a great time. So that's mostly all I have. The fort is called Fort Watauga. It's in East Tennessee, where there's a lot of reenactments. It's a big area. The big area around here has a lot of reenacting going on. A lot of forts. There's a blockhouse nearby. We usually don't have many Indians, which is why a lot of some of the settlers have to double as Indians, or at least Tories, during the siege. But it's a great time, and yeah, we have a lot of fun.
This a number of times since you've been here, but we greatly appreciate you coming here, and we hope to see you many times again. We are the Watauga Valley Fife and Drum. We are the field musicians of the the Washington County Regiment of the North Carolina Militia. The fife and drum was brought here by the British way before the Revolutionary War began. They were recruited and not a very organized group at the beginning of the war, but as the war progressed and they began to train, they progressed into what we know now and what we play, which is called the ancient style of fifing and drumming. We'll start off tonight with two very patriotic tunes. The first one is Chester, which is considered our first national anthem. Chester.